All right. I'm very pleased and honored that Mr. Abdullah Gul joined us. It's a pleasure, sir, having you always on air. Good evening, and I hope you're doing well.
Thank you very much, and assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, sir. First of all, there was this video clip rotating on social media by General Panag of your father. So congratulations. The words he said actually make everybody, surprised after decades. And also, it was an honor to see how valiant people of Pakistan did make the world even, remember them after their demise as well.
Alhamdulillah, I am honored, and it's definitely an honor for Pakistani nation, because he was, whatever he was, it was because of Pakistan, and naturally the love and affection which Pakistani people and I would say that it's a real blessing, Alhamdulillah, and the world acknowledged that, and as you know that Washington Post, and there were a number of articles written on different international forums about General Gul's words.
Absolutely.
That, the important word which everyone knows. Alhamdulillah, I think it's a matter of pride for Pakistan, not just for me alone or for the general.
So we just feel equally proud, and it was a proud moment to see General Panag and multiple generals, particularly from Indian side, writing articles and words about him, and hats off to General Saab, and hats off to all the people who are serving the state tirelessly and selflessly and given their lives for the state. So it's an honor. So moving on to our topics, right now, the Afghanistan, it's a very chaotic situation, and we have seen heart-wrenching scenes. But we have seen there is a difference in Taliban, as in the way they are actually talking about the women to actually go and study, talking about presenting a moderate face, trying that they want peace, and talking about the inclusive government. So how do you see Taliban now and Taliban then, and how do you see things are unfolding?
Well, I would say that there is a huge difference for sure, because I was in contact, so I was looking after this whole Afghan situation, and I was part of some kind, behind the curtain. I was also playing my role, a positive role for the betterment of Pakistan and for the future relationships between Pakistan and Afghanistan. I believe that even there were few things which came to a surprise for me as well, like the women who appeared on the television with, I thought that in the beginning they will be forced to take a veil, but I think only they are just covering their heads, which is a very good sign. And of course, in the earlier the month of July, I watched a television interview of Mr. Sohail Shaheen, where he said that if they go for the Islamic and the cultural attire, as far as Afghanistan is concerned, they will be allowed to come appear on the media, and they will be allowed to work in different offices, private and government. And now they are allowing even women to participate in the political system of Afghanistan, which is definitely encouragement for the women. And of course, the West is going to appreciate all this. And especially, I think the European Union, they have already stated that there is a huge difference what Taliban in the beginning of year 2000, or when they commenced their command in late 90s. So definitely, I think this is the sign that the world is global village, and they need to show certain things which the acceptability for them, the future government of Afghanistan should, I think, involve all those stakeholders who participated against the aggression, and there were people who, I think, they are of very high caliber. They are educated, they are, masters of their field. And I think Afghanistan is the country which was in shambles for past 4 decades. This is the time that a government which should work for the people, by the people, and for the people. I think this is what is required.
Right, sir. So the next question is that there is this Taliban change which you've mentioned just a while back, which apparently is very positive and hopefully for peace. And not much bloodshed, alhamdulillah, and we didn't see a civil war which people were expecting may happen. But we see that our arch rival, as always, on propaganda, the Indian news channels in particular, are trying to actually probably catch this situation as well. First of all, there is a lot coming up, the negativity, and apparently trying to tell Pakistanis that it's going to be another war or terrorism in Pakistan because the Taliban have come and stuff like that. So what's your point? Are they trying to create a chaos as they always do, or do you see them as a potential threat now?
They are masters of this propaganda, and of course they are using the social media as a tool against Pakistan. And I would say that yes, if India would have been present over there with its 5 consulates and 1 embassy, yes, certainly there could have been a huge danger for Pakistan. But look at the, I would say that it's
Sir, they ran first.
For Pakistan.
They ran first. They ran first from Afghanistan, sir.
No, they did not run. They were forced to flee from Afghanistan. The only consulate which was hit by Taliban were Indians. So this means that India must understand that there is a Hindu Kush mountain between them, and you know the meaning of Hindu Kush, crush Indians.
Right.
So I think the message is loud and clear, but I would say that India is actually suffering from disorientation right now. They are disillusioned. They do not understand that the $4.2 billion which they spent, and almost the same amount which is unofficially spent in Afghanistan, that has come to an end, and that has gone down to drain.
Absolutely.
So this is something which is making them definitely, there is a huge, it's a paradigm shift over there, and India is on the wrong side of the history. They thought that with the help of Americans and with the stooge Kabul government over there, they will be able to have a strategic depth sort of a concept over there, but they failed miserably. Now they want that the people of Afghanistan, they should be kept away from Pakistan. It's not possible. It's physically, and it's mentally, and it's emotionally, and religiously, it's not possible.
Right.
Because,
yes, sir. There is this frustrated media campaign going on after this humiliating exit from Afghanistan.
Of course, it's a humiliation, and naturally the West is also going to put the blame on Pakistan, and India is going to play the role. I have not forgotten about this Info Lab, what this Info Lab was doing, and the other media propaganda which was going on by India against Pakistan. So what was it? This means that India knows that because it is not just a defeat against a defeat of a superpower, but it's the win of an ideology. And this means that ideology is still in India also. The way they are killing people, they are massacring in Kashmir and other parts of India, this means that India will face the same consequences. I have no doubt that India is going, for a disintegration, and not by us, but they have friends like Narendra Modi.
Inshallah,
the gift for India is Narendra Modi himself, who is of the ideology which is completely negating the ideology of Gandhi, Nehru, because the man who killed Nathuram Godse, who murdered Gandhi, he is now
their
hero for Narendra Modi, and RSS ideology itself is not the basic ideology of the previous India, which was a liberal or a secular state earlier, which at least they used to claim, but now they are a terrorist state, I would say. I have no doubt, because the saffron terrorism label has not been issued by Pakistan, but by CIA of America.
Right.
They call them saffron terrorists, and RSS is the terrorist group of BJP, which is the political side of this terrorist organization.
Right.
So India definitely wants Pakistan, that Pakistan should stay away from Afghanistan, because in this way Pakistan can access to the Central Asian markets, and Pakistan economy can grow into, a huge size, and with the nuclear capability, with a wonderful armed forces, with a geographically, placed Pakistan at a wonderful place. Now India is actually, they know that in this game, if in Urdu I have to say, then I would say that if somebody asks India, they will say that kahan gaye kahin nahi and kya laye kuch nahi. This means they went nowhere and they brought nothing.
Wonderfully said, sir. Wonderfully said. Thank you so much. I wish we could have kept it further, but because of duration, we have to say it like that's it for today. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your analysis. It was wonderful as always. Indebted. Thank you, sir.